Hello. Last year I tried an experiment for the first time. I tried to grow vegetables in just seaweed and leaves. No soil, no compost, no fertiliser. And it was a success. And I'll put a link on in the text below this video to show you last year's results, to show you how much of a success it was. But it was so much of a success, I'm going to have another go this year. I've collected seaweed and leaves in the autumn of last year, chopped them up, and they've been composting on a raised bed, just raked out on a raised bed. So it's winter composting, and the seaweed and leaves mix must have been on there for 5 months or so. And this is what it looks like now. You can probably see the leaves in there, perhaps not the seaweed, but as you can see it's starting to break down. It hasn't broke down completely, but it is breaking down. But this is exactly what it was like last year when I grew vegetables in it, so I'm going to do it again this year. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to fill these two 10-inch pots to 2 inches from the base. And then I'm going to put these guys in there. That's a potato called Jazzy, and that's a potato called Charlotte. And I'm going to grow these as early potatoes. This is an early, for definite. This is possibly an early stroke second early Charlotte. They're in these 3-inch pots because I just didn't have enough room indoors for 10-inch pots. These are store-bought potatoes, shop-bought potatoes, simply sat in compost for a number of weeks, and then when I took them out of the compost there were chits on them and they had roots on them, so the roots were going to die if I just stood them on a windowsill, so I potted them up into these 3-inch pots. But now I'm going to move them up into these 10-inch pots, growing vegetables in just seaweed and leaves. No soil, no compost, seaweed and leaves. Pop those there and we'll fill these pots. Okay, 2 inches of compost, or should I say 2 inches of seaweed and leaves. What we're going to do now is take Jazzy out of this pot, sit it on that 2 inch of seaweed and leaves, then half fill the pot. How's that? Proper little plant. Seed potatoes in there somewhere. Roots, top growth. So we're actually putting a plant in here now as opposed to a seed potato. The pit, that's become a plant, hasn't it? It's got roots, it's got top growth. Sit that in the middle like that. I'll just see if I can show you that. I'll support it with my hand so it doesn't fall over. Okay. And I'll do the same with Charlotte. Okay, there's Charlotte, good root ball. Sit Charlotte on top there. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cover Charlotte with one hand so we don't damage the top growth until I've got this composting above the level of the leaves. Okay, shallot's under there somewhere. So that's a seaweed and leaf mix. Shallot's in there. Put this ticket in so we remember which is which. Put this to one side, and when those leaves start appearing, we'll top the pot off. Now if you decide to have a go at this yourself, just seaweed and leaves, always collect them in autumn. For obvious reasons with leaves, but with seaweed, what you find is that seaweed usually has lots of flies in it when it's on the seashore, especially in summer. I think they might breed in it or they live in it. So if you bring seaweed home during the summer months, you're probably going to finish up with a car full of flies. Simple as. So, and you're not going to use it anyway till autumn. You get some leaves. So don't collect it until autumn. Collect your seaweed and leaves in autumn. Chop it and drop it. There's a video on the channel will show you that. You want to have a look at it. And also if you want to get some confidence into whether this will work or not, there's also a video on the channel that shows last year's results. Vegetables grown in seaweed and leaves. And that's jazzy. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. By all means give this a go. It does work. It worked for me last year, it could work for you this year. This is Homegrown Veg, signing out.